Okay, so I believe that QAnon and that a big chunk of the spiritual community are a CIA op. And I'm going to tell you why. I've never talked about this, and it's something that's bothered me for years. I used to be part of QAnon, and I did a lot of researching and truthing at that point in my life. I had a girlfriend that was a part of QAnon. She's the one that got me into it. Pulled me away from my spiritual path, actually. But did it because it showed me a side of things that I hadn't experienced yet. There's a lot of things in the spiritual community in QAnon that go together. And the Galactic Federation might as well be the same as Q. It's bullshit. And the QAnon people are very much so Christian nationalists, is what I would call them at this point, since there's a term for it now. They're following a false prophet. They don't even know who the fuck QAnon is. They don't know who the fuck Q is. And the same thing kind of goes for the Galactic Federation. It's just these people, right, that are other beings from other galaxies that come together and say all the same shit that Q does. And then you have all these people claiming to be these archangels and all kinds of shit that talk about this shit and are stuck in their, I'm a starseed, I'm a Palladian, I'm a this, I'm a that. And then people get really, really, really stuck in that mindset. And it pulls them away from their spiritual path. It's actually really sad. I've seen it for ages now. I mean, when I was first doing the QAnon shit, that was like 7 years ago probably. And I've just watched all of this kind of coincide with each other, the QAnon and this big chunk of the spiritual community, and all of it really kind of pisses me off and makes me go, what the fuck? And I wish to all hell that QAnon would have been disbanded by now, and the spiritual community that's full of all this bullshit that these people follow that are in severe spiritual psychosis, and everybody's in psychosis. Jesus. Phone cut me off. I knew this was going to be long. Anyways, it really bothers me because I see people getting led by all these false prophets and all this bullshit, and I could tell that this is governmental, so they can control what people are believing and seeing and everything. And the one thing that really woke me up was I was in this spiritual Discord, and I had this friend that was this witch, and he said to me, be careful. He said, because when you're posting all of this really dark, evil shit about all these evil people doing all these evil things, you're spreading that energy. And it's like a sickness. It's like a disease. And you may think that you're doing good, but you're actually doing their work for them. And that hit me so fucking hard, and I have never, ever, ever looked at it the same way again.